Legend to the War here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster battle playing as Grombrindal, going up against Grimgor's Ardboys, where we've got a bit of war inception here, where it's Grimgor's faction, Wurzag is leading the army, there's a war going on, but Grimgor, the faction leader, is subservient to Wurzag here, because he's being attached into his own war. But yeah, so we're going up against nearly 2 full stacks, and we've just got 1 full stack of dwarves. Now, we have to have a look here and see what we can do to try to hold them back. It looks like it's going to be an underway battle. Their reinforcements should be coming in from here, but it's not unheard of for enemy reinforcements to come from behind you, even if it's in a war. It shouldn't, but we'll see what happens. Now, if we have a look here, he's gone with Grombrindal's Fury, which gives melee attack, melee defense, weapon strength to Grombrindal. So Grombrindal's stats right now are really good. If we have a look at that and compared to Grimgor, it looks like he would be able to beat Grimgor in a duel. So what would probably be best here, because Grombrindal is unbreakable, is sending him quite significantly far ahead of his army to try and create a big infantry blob. The further away you put him from your front line, the more infantry that will be attracted to him, and the fewer that will try to just run past him, which will give something for the artillery to hit. Then we've got the Iron Drakes here. The save file that was sent in was French, so that's why all of the names are different. And then have the Iron Drakes here to try to clear out as much of the chaff here as possible, especially on the Orc boys, and then mostly ignore probably the Goblin archers. But we'll see how we go. And let's jump in here and see what we can do. Okay, so what's this one do? Yeah, it's fine, and yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's jump in. So here's the thing with dwarves as well. You'll usually get a fairly close sort of auto resolver where it's like, you're valiant defeat sort of thing. But because the dwarves are not really a very cheesable race, and when you're playing on very hard battle difficulty, they don't punch up very well, it's actually oftentimes quite difficult to win, even when the balance of power is not that bad. Unless you've got some really, really good units, which we got a couple of okay units, not nothing spectacular. Okay, so it's good that the reinforcements are coming in from here, I guess. Not the end of the world if they do come from behind us. Okay, so what we want to do is try to find the best terrain possible for us. Right up there would be ideal for them. Need to create a nice big gap for them. We also need to go back. Did you go with the shotgun on this? Nah, you shouldn't have done that. You should have gone with the sniper rifle. The shotgun's not good. At least we got loads of restocks. Probably gonna need that. Okay, we'll have time to go back. They don't have any artillery. They don't have archers. Okay, so this unit here will be quite useful then. Keep those archers busy. Keep Grombrindal out there. Okay, now we need to move back a little bit. To about there. Alright. This formation here is not yet ready.
On the way. We stay put. War of vengeance.
Okay, we need to create some kind of gap for the Iron Drakes.
Go. Moving out. Move now. Shield bearers.
Okay, so Tom Phillipson over here. He can probably take a little bit of damage at the start, but not too much. Okay, so over here. What we should probably be doing with that... we should... Yeah, put that down now, why not? Ah. Probably for the best these are now. Could do some damage to Grimgor. Yeah, that hurts a fair bit if I can't move. Move. But I think I'll hold off on using the bombs until they're in a blob.
We are relentless. Nothing can stop us.
Wurzag's on foot, okay.
Ready access.
Who'd be more dangerous, Wurzag or... Let me have a look here. He's got Brain Burst, so that shouldn't hurt us too much. Yeah, they're doing a good job against Grimgor because he's not that high level. Right, yeah, so if we can get this one here to probably not take out Grimgor entirely, but oh god, they're still coming in. Okay, bounce power's not in our favor, that's okay.
Understood, Lord. For the ancestor gods.
Okay, done a bit of damage to Grimgor, that's good. It's good. Fireball, just whatever. Could do Wurzag, I guess. Okay. Yeah, we'll definitely want the artillery hitting the Black Orcs there. Yeah, Grimgor's already down to nearly half health. Okay, that's really good so far. Does he have magic resist? No, he's got lots of physical resist, so that's actually pretty good against Wurzag there. Because Grimgor's only got the 25% physical resist there. He doesn't have any of his really good items yet. Or maybe they're just not equipped because he's part of the War Army, I'm not sure. So, Grombrindal's very far away from his forces there. We can use the gyrocopters here to keep some of their archers busy, but I really want to take out as much as possible Grimgor. At least lower his health as much as possible. Cause yeah, now he's down below half health. That's good. He's got no potion of healing. Good, those Black Orcs aren't faring too well. Bouncer power's looking better. But yeah, you definitely should have gone with the sniper option with this one. The shotgun is not ideal. Although, there is just like shitloads of shit units. So I don't know, that might actually come in handy. Who knows? We'll just see how we go. Oh, they're just running right past him there. Man, look at that. The gyrocopter brimstone guns are just about taking out Grimgor. That's it. Just try to keep as many of them busy here as possible. He is not going down anytime soon. And look at that, those archers are trying to hit Grombrindal, but he's too small. This is why it's really good to keep heroes like this way above, way outside of the units there. Yep, this is good. Shoot over there, that's fine. We almost got rid of Grimgor. Look at this, that's really good. Yeah, just ignore that, don't worry about that so much right now. It's all good here, don't need to change anything. The Iron Drakes are getting good shots here on the flanks, that's good. We've almost gotten rid of Grimgor, don't worry about bombing this just yet. We've got to get rid of Grimgor. What, couple more shots. Sometimes you're going to take some friendly fire, but yeah, might be a good idea to hit over here just because it'll inflict a lot of bounce of power damage. Don't worry about the fireballs. Okay, now would be a good time to drop some bombs. Okay, Grimgor's gone, that's good. Now take this out over here. Anyone low on ammo? We're good, we're good. Keep shooting over here. I mean, that miner unit is fucked. Actually, come over here, shoot into this. Grombrindal's doing just fine. Good, those archers are getting wrecked over there. That's what we want to see. Okay, protect the Iron Drakes. That's probably our biggest damage dealer at the moment. Gonna try and hit the big clusters. Okay. But yeah, look at how many of them are just stuck over there fighting Grombrindal. That's exactly what we want to see here. Okay, we're getting a little bit overwhelmed here. The miners just aren't really holding. Oh, those are dwarf warriors. Mountain power is good. We just need that army losses. Gromby is just totally fine. Alright, now what we could do to sort of gain some bounce of power is to start giving out extra ammunition just to get a tiny bit of bounce of power into us. Oh shit. I lost the gyrocopter there. Because yeah, they've still got a decent amount of ammo. But they're next for the ammo replenishment. Look at those Iron Drakes go. Really good kills. No one's gotten to the Quarrelers yet. But yeah, our front line's just about to fail. And there's the army losses. Cool. So yeah, a bit of damage done, but none of the important units wiped out. And I think one of the keys to victory here was having Grombrindal stand so far up this way, because so many of their units just didn't come and fight here. So we just didn't get hit quite as hard. And you can see that Grombrindal just wasn't in any danger whatsoever. Might be a good idea to see if we can wound Wurzag. Don't want him leveling up. And now the great thing, if you haven't already... No, you definitely don't have it. But now you're going to get it. Wurzag's defeat trait. Now, I'm not sure if the other miner unit here got wiped out. But miners are very easy to replace, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Because, yeah, none of their archers made it to the front line, and most of our units out here don't have any shields. They've got armor, but they don't have shields. The archers just would have ensured that they would have broken a lot faster, but they were too busy trying to hit Grombrindal. Like I said, by keeping him that far away from the army, the AI is less likely to ignore him. Oh, okay, I ran out of ammo. If I came back over here to get more, it would be too late anyway. So yeah, none of the units got wiped out. Bit of damage to the front line, which is going to happen, considering we were outnumbered essentially 2 to 1. Yeah, those Iron Drakes there. And the artillery all did tons of damage. But the real keys to this victory was actually the Brimstone guns, because it took out Grimgor. And Grombrindal, who got shitloads of kills and held back so many of the units, and all of the enemy archers. Because another thing that would have happened is if the enemy archers had come in closer, they would have shot at our troops, and they inflict a small morale penalty under fire. And because miners don't have that high leadership, they would have broken a little bit earlier. And there we go. Well, that's not winnable, so... yeah, there's nothing you can do there. Sometimes battles are just straight up impossible. There was nothing you could possibly do there short of like some kind of cheat. Like put the timer on 20 minutes and hide in the corner or in trees or something. And even then that's probably not going to work against a big army.
The dwarfs need me.
So yeah, you were just standing out here all out in the open. That wasn't really the best place to stand. Didn't get any replenishment over the end turn. But yeah, you should probably go over here and finish him off before he recovers. And you could probably still... Like, you could probably...
You know who I am.
Look here. What you'd want to do is attack Valea's Sorrow, withdraw, hit him, and then go back to Valea's Sorrow. As for this army over here, it looks as though Barak Var will come and sort it out. Well, not necessarily, because Grimgor will get his turn first, and he might run away. But, you know, you got some forces over here, and that's iffy. That's iffy to deal with that. You could probably manage. You're outnumbered by a little bit, but even outnumbered 2 to 1, you can win, I guess. Anyway, that's the end of this one here, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Sometimes it's really important to keep your really high melee defense small heroes way ahead of your front line to sort of act as like a Venus flytrap, I suppose, and to soak up as many infantry, even if they're not necessarily doing damage, just to prevent as many infantry from hitting your front line as possible. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time, fuckers. Bye.